Ohio got. We got a crazy situation in Ohio.
Shit right now. Going through a lot of shit.
Coming back, sort of bitch. Yeah. I'ma blow me like a harder and I smack you on your ass, cause you snitch, yeah. Don't like you and the boss of it, but we cause you live. So real, why you got this little? I can feel like having a meal. Little bitch, try to hurt me. Small booty, I'll be here.
Ohio today, assuring residents that the water and air are safe and that 24/7 monitoring has shown no issues. But as CBS's Roxana Saberi reports, some in the community aren't so sure.
Columbiana County, a Norfolk Southern train derailed.
There's a 1-mile evacuation zone.
The mistrust between residents and officials continues to get worse.
Freight train derails in a sleepy Ohio town, releasing thousands of gallons of hazardous chemicals and unleashing a toxic plume so large it can be seen for miles around. Thousands of people were evacuated, fish and frogs lay dead in the rivers, and residents, including children, report rashes, headaches and nausea. 12 days on, and furious locals in the town of East Palestine came together last night to demand answers.
I honestly feel that the Palestine, the police department, the fire department, all the first responders, they don't have the answers to give us because I don't think they know. They're not getting the straight answers.
So as you see, it's a very serious topic and situation. This train was carrying a very hazardous material. I don't really know too much about the material, so I'm gonna insert a clip. It really breaks down like what each chemical is and what everything does and basically what went on and what happened. So we're gonna go and put that in, let y'all find out what the chemicals is. We learning together, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll get back to this right here and we'll break it down more into our terms, you know what I'm saying? But let's go and hear the scientific terms, all the material that was on the train and what's causing the big cloud and could produce and could potentially turn into acid rain. And they taught us about acid rain in school, if any of y'all was paying attention, you feel what I'm saying? So it's a serious situation, man. So check this TikTok out and then I'll catch y'all at the end of it.
Even though the media is refusing to cover it, there's a massive environmental disaster currently unfolding in Ohio. A train that was carrying extremely toxic chemicals derailed over in the city of East Palestine. And in order to avoid an uncontrolled explosion, the Ohio government decided to set these toxic chemicals on fire preemptively. But while this might have averted a massive explosion with shrapnel flying everywhere, it did not avoid the release of toxic gases into the air for several days on end. Gases which included vinyl chloride, hydrogen chloride, as well as phosgene, which is so toxic it was used as a chemical weapon in World War I. And despite the fact that the local officials are saying that everything is now fine and telling people to come back home, the footage from the ground shows a much different picture. You have dead fish in the water, dead chickens in the coos, you have dead dogs on front lawns, people getting nauseous and sick, and the entire city smells like chlorine. But despite all this, the media is refusing to cover it. What do you think is leading to this media blackout?
Oh, no!
Alright, so as y'all can see, he broke down the chemicals or whatever, the names of the chemicals basically. But basically what they did was they detonated the chemicals to prevent explosion they couldn't control or contain. And that chemicals mixed with the fire, creating a hazardous mix, and it's a cloud that you literally can see out of space. I'll actually insert some pictures right here, but it's crazy, man. But what happened basically is TSB investigators identified and examined the rail car that initiated the crash or the derailment in the first place. You know what I'm saying? They also have surveillance footage for the wreck and everything too. Basically, a wheel bearing in the final stage, which means like the last car. Basically, it overheated and it fell, and causing the wheel to wobble. And obviously, if you got a car and you got a wheel bearing, the wheel bearing is what attaches your wheel to the axle, so forth and so on. And basically that piece fell, the wheel came off of the train, derailed, crash. Obviously, toxic chemicals everywhere. Currently, to help out the people there, they currently are handing out financial assistance. They're giving up to $1,000 a person for any residents in that area, in that little sleepy town. Me personally, I think that it needs to be way more assistance going on than just that. I think they need to be handing out water, because if you got well water, you can't even use it, you can't depend on it because it's so contaminated. I believe they should be handing out masks and respirators, because they say the whole city smell like chlorine, and kids and older people are having problems breathing, getting sick. There are reportedly no deaths so far though. Nobody has died from it, but there has been a mass population of people being hospitalized from it. I think where they messed up at, they put another chemical on top of it, you know what I'm saying, and it produces another chemical, and it's burning, like they put the stuff together, like they drug it all together, blew it up or whatever, and it got this cloud that's forming, and it potentially could turn into acid rain. From what I hear, that's allegedly. Okay, let's put allegedly in there. So all the prayers out just for Ohio and everybody out there though. You know, Ohio already type crazy, so you know, you just gotta, you know, hey, just gotta keep your head up, champions. In other news though, good thing is there's been no deaths, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna throw up a couple of spots if you don't know where where this place is. I believe it is East Palestine, Ohio. I actually used to stay in Ohio myself, so it's a weird place. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the double uploads. We at 690, 10 more subs, and we on our way to 700. We on this road to 1K. We gonna get this plaque, get monetized, and we up, gang. I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. Appreciate all the support. And if you haven't checked out last night's shorts and videos, please do. I believe one short is at like 2K or something like that. But we got like the little slap boxing series going on over there. A slap contest. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy for right now, but we're also going to be introducing somebody to the channel. We got a whole series of that coming. I'm trying to turn it up a notch, man. Y'all see your boy got it. Like, I wrote down everything, did my research. Yeah. We're going up this shit, dog. But anyway, I'm K. Too good. Drop that heat.
I just wanna get the money, put it in a box and ride it. Know if you talking crazy, know we come to see about it. I was just on my own, I was on my own, I was down on my own. I ain't had nothing going, then I had to go and get it. I got it on my own, that's why I wear a big V, because I'm all alone. Lamb truck, I gotta drive it, I just gotta drive it. I can't even fucking see, because I'm so damn high. I just wanna get the money, put it in a box and ride it. Know if he talking crazy, slide like we miles and put them V's on for V long. He talk crazy, he be gone. They wanna ride the wave, but the waves in the sea strong. Think my niggas casting spells, make a wish and yeah, he gone. Don't hang with number vultures, leave his ass skin and bone. Shoot this fuck until it decline. I can't talk and I can't tell him on my game, don't know what's going on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We put them V's on for V long. He talk crazy, he be gone. They wanna ride the wave, but the waves in the sea strong. Think my niggas cast a spell, I make a wish and yeah, he gone. You know I'm hang with number vultures, leave his ass skin and bones. Shoot this Glock until it decline or it dechrome. And I can't even fucking see, because I'm so damn high. I just wanna get the money, put it in a box and ride it. Know we fucking talking crazy.